It is time for the sports. Set to go on EA Sports. And they will... And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. With a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Killing offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Jennings. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they... And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
The Cornhuskers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Cornhuskers have the football, 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
We can't have that.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter. That's complete to Butler. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead. And Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback? Or did he really evaluate them in the preseason?
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st and 10, Nebraska. From the gun, Hunter. Escaping the pressure right. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal. That's the end. end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. From 13 yards out. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early.
On first down, Hunter. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 30.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, Hunter. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Running back out of the backfield.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down now, it's Butler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here. Off play action. Hunter looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hunter, rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Hunter. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. 61 yards.
The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
From 8 yards out, and the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as a starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
On 1st and 10, Hunter, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
6.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Kalo Alexander, 74 yards.
And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
4 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on.
extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet. Throwing on first down, Hunter. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. First and 10, Nebraska. Back to throw, Hunter. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Darius Thomas, 60 yards, as his guys continue. First down, Hunter. Open man completes it to Butler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys can... On first and 10. Mark him down at the 49.
Downfield. Offense.
What's up, man?
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Runs it on the option.
And quickly, they get to the line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 7.
To throw on second down, Hunter. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing.
Defense.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. From the gun, Hunter. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Darius Thomas.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Hunter. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Kalo Alexander, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And oh, he spins past him and into space. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Their mobile quarterback, 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just...
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I got to tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again? Are you dumb? Yeah, I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got Mason complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Thomas. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Young on 3rd and 2. And able to find Green. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Young working out of the gun. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The Sooners call on their field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now following the Oklahoma field goal, out is the kick team to send this away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. First down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. This is Butler making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice throw there, Coach O'Brien. When you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they just got to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Cornhuskers have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Sooners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Sooners 3.